Trent's tactics. Let us do some more tactics. It's all this certain day before the weekend where we are going into the tactics. Sharpen up the brain. It has to be done. Brushing your teeth is a thing which is quite important in the morning, in the evening, and so is tactics for chess. Lawrence, what are we having to talk about today?
Hello, everybody. Yeah. So today we're going to continue in the theme that we've been doing for the past few weeks, which is looking at famous players.
Nice.
And today we're going to be looking at a player which is perhaps a player you don't associate so much with tactics problems, and that is the one and only Mikhail Botvinnik, the professor, the multi-time world champion, the mentor of Garry Kasparov, the man who also helped push the computer revolution in chess, a scientist, a mathematician, and one of the most correct players of all time. When we think of Botvinnik, principled, correct, Soviet school of chess. Now, one of the things that you don't think of are his tactical brilliancies, but you don't become world champion if you don't know how to do a tactic.
Mm-hmm.
So, Botvinnik today is going to be the focus, and we're going to see some of his more famous games. Now, a lot of the puzzles are some of the puzzles are easier than others. And yeah, I just wanted to show people that Botvinnik didn't just win technical positions or didn't just win endgames. You know, he did have the capacity to calculate and unleash combinations. So that's what I want to do. I don't think he gets his fair share when it comes to the realms of tactics. So should we start with this?
Yes, please. Let's start with this. Yeah, I like that because you, as you already said, you associate Botvinnik with like this super solid play. This he's just this positional master, the professor, and you wouldn't even think that there was that many tactics in his life.
Yeah.
Probably less than with other players, which we had before, but still, of course, he must also have done his tactical training every day, obviously. So we're white.
Okay, so let's start therefore.
My God,
with this
1931.
Now,
Jesus.
Yeah, 1931. Botvinnik Stepanov. Pretty famous position, actually. This one here. It's not an unusual position.
Okay.
White to play. So let's start off with a relatively simple. I would call this a relatively simple one. White to play and win. What should we be looking for, Arne, and people at home?
Yes.
We'll get you to pause the video, of course, very soon. But let's ask you to start, Arne.
Quickly for you at home, if you were searching for Botvinnik on YouTube, you might have stumbled upon this video. Now you're watching it, and now you're like, what the heck is actually going on here? So we're doing the show almost every week. Everything, all the details are in the description on the YouTube channel. If you click on the description, you can also have the link to the ChessBase news site for this very article with all the boards, all the positions which you can see here. Now, the good thing is this is a training for you. This is meant to be helping you to develop more tactical skills and keep your brain sharp. So replay the games, download them, one click, and you can download them as a PGN or upload them to a friend to show them the tactics, and do everything in your own time, If you're a very low-rated player, if you have just started to play chess, give it a try. It doesn't matter. If you're a very, very strong player, well, you can just follow up the video like with us as we're going, or you can also pause the video. That's how it is meant to be. Now, enough talk of this. So, of course, looking at the check on f7 with the bishop, black will take with the back with the rook, I guess. And when we take with the knight, the king will take, and no big follow up. But the threat of knight to g6 looks a little bit more tempting. Attacking the bishop on e7.
Yep.
That is quite interesting. Taking on f5 doesn't. It's also interesting to consider. So because it opens the e file a little. Taking
Yep.
with the
So yeah,
knight
that's
on f7.
definitely a move.
Yeah.
But probably if it's like, you know, white to play and win, it's probably not a
too silent move.
a solid move. Yeah, exactly like that.
So then I'm looking, which I've not done in the last couple of weeks when we have done our training. And there was this one beautiful tactic where I was looking on the whole time on how to checkmate the king because it looked so tempting. And instead, we went to the complete other side of the board and captured the queen, which couldn't escape anymore. So of course the queen for black is also in a bit of a bad situation.
Well spotted. Well spotted. Yeah.
Oh, and now I see it. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my
what do you see?
goodness. So you take on f7 with the bishop.
Yep.
Give the check.
Rook takes.
And now you capture the queen. Oh my goodness.
Brilliant. Well done.
Oh, this is so great. I'm so
Really
happy.
well
I was taking our course exercises from the last couple of times and now could apply it.
Well done.
The queen is captured.
Spot on. Yeah, well done.
Crazy.
It's a simple exercise of what you did. And what I liked there, Arne, of what you just did was the process. So you looked at the check first, and you looked at knight takes f7. Then you looked at exploiting the pin with knight g6. Then you saw other moves like e takes f5. But you then started to realize, actually, I should always look out for my opponent's pieces, which are, a little offside or a little in danger, right? That's the big point. And you quickly understood that that the queen was in trouble. And bishop takes f7, rook takes f7. Nice. Wow. Trapping the queen. It's very nice. It's very pretty, and it's very it's very, very good. So well done to you there.
Excellent.
All right.
Thanks.
Let's go to.
Thanks, coach. Thanks, my tactic coach.
Let's go to the next one. Okay. Another relatively simple one. This is Botvinnik against Alexander. This was the USSR against Great Britain match. I think it was. Did they do it via Telegram? I think they used to do it via Telegram.
1946. What a year! Yeah.
Yeah, in 40. Yeah, it is, and this is a specifically important year, right? Yeah. I mean, 46. So white to play and win, and I think this one you're going to get quite easily.
Wow. Thanks for not giving me any pressure here. So for you at home, time to stop the video or follow us if you want to. But take it as a tactical training. Take the steps which we've learned from all the other videos. We have the playlist also in the description. So let's go, as Tichon might say. So of course, I can see a checkmate on h6, and I guess it. Not only on h6, actually also on e7. After the queen takes on d4, the knight goes to f5, and I wonder if black can get out of there, but it doesn't seem like. We're just winning a knight and kind of the game. Because I think h6 might work, but we're just winning the queen back and we're winning the game. So queen takes d4. I guess the queen should take back. Knight goes to f5. And then we have the choice to checkmate on h6 or e7. I think the only escape, as I can see it, is h6 or 5 or whatever.
But once he gives up the queen, it's pretty.
And
pretty
that
element.
should be it. I think we can just push forward on e6 after that, even.
Yeah, I mean, he might just be able to. I mean, we can definitely go e6.
And if
e6, and if a
then just okay. It might
Well,
not be that easy.
yeah, it might not. I mean, we might not need to do that. We might just be able to go something like, I don't know, G4, and on A2 just put the rook behind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's very solid.
And start launching these pawns, and then eventually you create a passed one and you win. And the rook can't ever get fruity because we can just take and come around the back. So it's a relatively simple win. Nicely done.
What
nicely
an
done,
interesting
Arne.
position.
Beautiful concept that you're checkmating.
Yeah.
From two different angles. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
One.
Yeah. I'm on fire.
Now, you're on fire. All right. Botvinnik against Boleslavsky, Leningrad, 1941. White to play. Position is very, very, messy to a certain extent, but it's obvious that white has got the better of things. So, what can he do here?
Wow, yeah, and there it is again, one of those positions where there is 10,000 options, but yeah, that's even more fun after all. So, for you at home, you know the drill. Time to pause the video, take a good long look, take your time, take 15 minutes.
Well, maybe not as long as 15. I don't think this one requires 15 minutes.
Okay.
But
then 5. All right, so what to do? What can we do? There is no check. That's well, there is one actually. Queen takes on e8. Queen takes back. That's the thing which I immediately thought about for a second. Good. Yeah, we take on e5. I guess this has to be taken back. We take on e5, and the queen. Oh,
It's quite an interesting variation.
That is.
Let me just see if I see.
The queen can. Oh, that's interesting. So takes. It's
actually quite interesting.
And then maybe no.
Might win.
It's a check.
And what about? Yeah, might win.
Because we can, after taking on e5, we always have this discovered check. Exactly. But maybe it's not. Yeah, actually, it is interesting, right?
Yeah, it really is interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the solution, but the more I think about it, it probably does win.
Okay. So, well, with this knowledge, there might be even a little bit of a better move. So what if we take on c7 because the queen goes away from the line? No, that doesn't help anymore because now e5 is protected 3 times. That's 1 time too many. Black will win this. Good. What happens if we... Oh, yeah. Yeah. What happens if we just take on e5? The rook takes back because, of course, the queen cannot be taken.
Good.
After knight would go to f7 with a check, and I think this would maybe not.
Well, that's
no,
actually
no. Actually, not. Yeah.
No. I mean, that's probably good enough. You would think. Probably good enough.
I don't see it, actually. Not like this. I don't see a good follow-up here. And I'm always looking at a chance to check on h7 after the knight would go to g6 check. But we don't have the diagonal to g8. So that doesn't help. And we always have this back rank mate. Yeah?
Right.
Sorry?
Yeah. I mean, the back rank mate is... And interestingly, what happened in the game, while you've been talking, I've been trying to calculate because your first guess is pretty much what happened in the game by a different move order. And I just haven't been sure as to why what you suggested doesn't work, or maybe it does work. I don't particularly know. So queen takes e8, knight takes e5.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. What happens after f5?
F5 is a
doesn't
move,
help.
but that's
Doesn't
not even
happen.
the move.
Doesn't help. Doesn't help.
Knight g6 check is the same. But I do see an idea now. Okay, I see an idea why this doesn't work. Let's see if you can get it.
Okay.
A defensive idea here.
Is it just king to g8 maybe?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
that's
right.
it.
There's no check, and then we can escape, I guess.
Exactly.
Can we?
King
The
to
queen
G8.
has to go to...
Where do you want to put the
Yeah.
knight? That's the question.
Yes.
Doesn't really have a good
Yeah,
square, right?
this is really annoying because the knight is just like cannot cover g6 or f7 in the next move.
And now any move, and there's no
Yeah.
checkmate. Okay, good. So queen takes e8 doesn't work. So what do we do when we find an idea?
We take a different move order. So let's talk about the second idea with the knight taking on f5, e5 then instead. Now, what happens after rook takes on c6? Oh,
Okay.
no, okay. I was just concentrating on the checkmate, but of course we just take the rook on c6.
We can just take the rook.
Oh, no, the rook on c6. That's it already. The rook on c6. We take the rook on c6.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh no, I'm not. It's not a check. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Did you see that at home? That's white is just
this
losing.
is a really nasty counter move. That is really, really nasty. That is really, really nasty.
Good. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. So knight takes e5. So if he takes here.
Yeah, but you know, then I also do not really see. I mean, okay, knight f7, check, and then we take the queen, but then it's
knight
equal.
f7 check. Well, hold on, we take the queen. He has to take the knight, right?
No, why doesn't he take? Oh, because it's checkmate.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're also a piece up if he does that, and this is checkmate, right? So he has to take the knight.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, but then he takes the knight.
Yeah, and he takes the knight, and now the point is, of course, when we go c4 also, we can just go c4 and we have a winning ending, right?
Oh, okay, it wasn't that super clear, but yeah, of course, this should win. But it's difficult.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, is this the solution? Was that the solution, or?
Yeah, well, that's part. So rook takes c6 doesn't work. Also, rook takes e5. Also possible.
That is also possible. Wow, yeah. What do we do here?
Yeah, that's my question to you.
What the? So if we take back, we take back.
We take back. So we're threatening down here, and if he takes here.
Yeah.
And if he takes here.
Is it queen to b6? Is that a threat? Because we're pinning?
Queen to b6 is probably good. Also, just something as solid as queen to e4. Controlling, centralizing, threatening, queen takes e5. I would play queen to e4, and I think this is a perfectly decent option, basically. Yeah, perfectly decent option. Okay. And white is just winning, right? Technically.
Okay. Yeah. I like it that it is sometimes the tactics are just tactics to get either a winning position or a pawn more after all to win the game. So this is something to also consider, of course. And is there any other option? No. The rook takes only 5 doesn't work. I mean, in the beginning of the position, I mean.
Rook takes, so, you mean here for white? You mean rook takes?
No. So knight takes e5, and what happens after pawn takes e5, for example?
Well, that was the game. Pawn takes e5. So this was the game. So white now has to find a way here.
Gotcha. Well, That is nasty, because if we take on e5, the rook takes back on e5, and we have this nice checkmate on d1 with the queen again as a motive.
Exactly.
So here, what we could do is... Oh, it is working. Oh, that is very nice. So this was actually my initial idea after all. So now we take on e8 with the queen
Well done.
and give a check.
And
That's so
and
cool.
actually, we get the same position
Yeah.
that we wanted to get. Yeah, well done.
And this
now,
time we only survive with one pawn on b5, but that is also the winning pawn.
But we have to be precise, because after queen here,
Okay.
rook here,
Yeah.
only move, rook takes c2. What is the winning, or rather the most precise way for white to finish this off?
It might just be, well, I think I would just take on g8 and go with the rook to b1.
Good. Excellent, Arne. Rook g8, king
Yeah.
g8, rook b1 is correct. Rooks behind passed pawns in
Yes.
endgames. I can't stress it enough.
Yeah.
Use this as a propeller. If you can imagine a boat and the rook is the propeller at the back, pushing this guy down the board.
I like that.
This position is a technical win. Now, I'm stopping here. You just have to trust me that it is a technical win. It still does require technique, but it is winning. And this isn't an endgame lesson, unfortunately. But you've got to trust me.
Yeah, excellent.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
On to the next. Next one. Ready?
Yeah, we are ready. For you at home?
Botvinnik against Urva from Den Haag.
Oof. No,
1948. White to play.
Strong opponent.
Yeah, messy, very strong opponent. Messy-ish position.
Again.
And white to play. Now, this one is trickier for sure. But you do get the answer via what I would call some cute geometry. Okay. Some cute geometry.
I see a lot of beautiful spots. For you at home, pause the video if you want to. So there's a lot of nice options. I'm looking at squares. I don't know why. Maybe it's just myself, but often when I have a tactical puzzle, I look at certain squares, which look like vulnerable or very tempting to get to a certain square or something. Now, in this case, it would be g7. And I want to get my queen there, and I want to get my queen there with a check. And I think I can reach that. But I have to be quicker, because at the moment, the knight is being attacked. Now, very, very straightforward. The knight going to d7 is too slow, because the king might take.
King takes, yeah.
And then our queen. Okay. Okay. But what about? And this was the first idea. Knight to f7. The king takes. The queen goes to g3. Threatens.
Wow.
Rook c7. And maybe this can become a checkmate. So what's the defense?
Have a think about that position. I'm glad you're there. It's a really valid suggestion. So keep on going with that is what I would say.
It's already, I see the answer from black, which I cannot refute, sadly, which is simply rook g8, because after a check on c7, the black king goes to f8.
Well done.
And then I am in trouble, because I cannot defend my own rook anymore.
Just one check, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you're on the right lines. You're really just basically
I feel that, yeah. So once again, this is for you who are here the very first time, it might be. This is all what I learned in the last couple of weeks from TRENT'S tactics. It's often that you have to go through the variations to get hints. It's like a Sherlock Holmes game, in my opinion, or an escape room or something, because you get clues by making certain moves. You get
Exactly.
clues and ideas about the position and something. Now, what would happen if I would just simply go to g3 first with the queen? After taking on e5, tempting is to, yeah, now there's two tempting options. One is g7, but the rook goes to f8, and then I have nothing left again, and then rook
Right.
c7.
Brilliant.
And then,
Brilliant.
and what can black do then? Not so much.
You got there. Look, all the moves that you suggested appeared on the board.
Yeah.
Right? From
yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah, yeah, yeah.
variation. You just figured out a slightly different way to do it. And this is it. This was
Funky.
the game.
That
This
was
is
the
all
game.
forced.
Really cool.
Yeah, queen g3. He took on e5, queen g7. The rook has only got one square. Now rook c7, threatening the bishop, threatening mates, more importantly.
Yeah.
And if queen here, you can just take and... Okay, it's not mate yet, but
yeah,
it will
actually,
be.
it looks pretty brutal. d3 next. So I didn't even.
d3, just rook a7, threatening.
that is enough, right? Is that
Yeah,
enough?
that's...
Oh gosh, is
yeah.
that enough?
Yeah.
Because d2.
But then I go rook a8,
Queen
d8,
d8.
I take. And
Oh,
I take
there's
here.
this. Yes.
Yeah.
This should be enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. That's nice. But whoa. Oh no,
What?
I cannot go to c6 with the queen. Oh damn,
No,
it
'cause
is.
now you
But it
drop
is
this mate,
dangerous.
right?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I unfortunately I found the solution, but I didn't consider all those other moves, which I would have to still actually calculate after
Well,
all.
I'm not sure. I think if you get here in a game, I think
It looks good, but I might get a shock.
not really. I mean, I think you've still, no, I think you're okay here, Arne. Basically, I think you're all right not to go any further, because you're threatening mate, you're threatening the bishop, and something intuitively should be saying, well, I don't really think that he should be able to defend here. In fact, Uwe did give up the queen.
Yes, I just thought about this too. Exactly, yeah.
Well, Botvinnik just took the pawn, and actually Uwe resigned here.
Yeah.
Because you win the
yes. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, d3 is like can be picked up.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, but yeah. That
example,
is a win for white.
Just to illustrate, this is fairly simple. Bishop c4, b3.
And now b3.
Amongst other ways.
Nice.
One more?
Do we have one more? Yes, please. We have time for one more, and then we will go to our tactics training section. We will show you. I mean, if you're on the ChessBase article, Albert Silver is explaining excellent how to go to the training section for your tactical.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got this position here. White to play.
Maybe this was an English game. Maybe not.
I don't know which opening it was. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. But it's white to play.
It doesn't really matter. Let's not guess the opening.
Doesn't really matter.
So, now good. Okay, let's give a check first, as always. It's
so let's
e7.
So
the king has to go. No, well, has two options. h8. Let's go for that. What would be a follow-up? Knight f5. The rook goes to g6. Knight goes back to e7, and we maybe get a draw.
That definitely doesn't feel like the...
It's not. No, there's no good follow-up. Wow, this looks really interesting because I cannot see it clearly.
But it is to do with all of those squares.
Yeah.
So have another think. Take a moment. Obviously, everybody at home should be taking a moment here as well. Absolutely.
Okay, okay, okay. Now what would happen? Okay. Okay, I'm getting some clues and hints once again. I have the feeling. This is tough. It's funny that some things, like for example, which I would love to just see this secret, and nobody can really explain it to me, not even the car outside who was honking. It's you see a position and somebody else sees the same position and knows exactly while you're still thinking about it half an hour. Then you take a look at the next position and you know it in split seconds while the other person
Right.
has to think. I guess it's the training, it's the experience. You know certain
Just pattern
positions with
recognition.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so knight e7, king h8, knight f5. I guess rook goes to
Well,
g6.
maybe.
Don't think they want to give it up.
Okay. Let's
So
try
now,
this.
knight takes d6, attacking the bishop. I have to
Yeah, now that's
I have
pretty
to sneeze.
convincing to me. That's pretty convincing.
Pardon?
And I don't have a. I've been thinking about this, and I don't see.
Is there a trick for black?
It's what I'm trying to work out.
Knight g4.
Okay, and knight takes h6.
Queen takes.
Yeah, but it's only a one move.
And that's
situation.
it, right?
Yeah. This could be good enough.
Funny.
No, it's, I mean, because I think it is good enough, and I think it's a natural way, I will give you 4 points for it, unless there's a refutation here, but I don't.
We can always let's put on the engine after that and see what is.
Okay.
But there must be a better solution. So I'm thinking about f4 or h4, but I always.
No, I mean the solution is very much what you did in a slightly different mode. Okay, and maybe more typical of Botvinnik's style, because here he played the move Queen f5. I'm going to give you the solution.
Oh, of course, my goodness, that's nice.
Well,
I saw it
I don't
earlier.
know how much. Yeah, but I don't know how much better or worse it is compared to your.
I understand. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's more beautiful.
It's more beautiful, but we don't get extra points for beauty in chess, unless, of course, there's a best game prize at a tournament, which I can say I have won once in my career, which was one of my proudest moments for sure.
Nice.
So Queen f5, a beautiful move. You're pretty much forced to take the queen.
Yeah, it looks like, right? Yeah.
Then well, I mean, actually he didn't in the game, but if you take the queen, we have the same situation where we're now attacking the rook and the knight, the rook and the pawn.
Mm-hmm.
And this position here is, just
that should be
over.
One.
Yeah. So Khan played queen h5. And now Botvinnik exchanged queens, and this is where he came up with a really cool little idea.
Okay.
So I wonder if you can see this one.
Oh, is that? Yes, I think I can see it. That was just lucky. But I think I really just saw it. What about g4?
Knight f4?
Oh, it's not. And then g5.
Oh, rook g6?
And then
check. Sorry, and you win the exchange. Okay, g5, I'm going to go rook h5.
No, stop it, Lawrence.
Yeah. See, even I fell for the cheapo.
Of course, very good. That's a good counter. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was too quick. There are more moves. It cannot always be like this. Okay, never mind.
The queen f5, but it's
takes.
It's a really tricky concept. I'll let you have
another.
Okay,
so stop the video again, by the way, if
Yeah.
you want to go for it now. So I'm always looking at bishop h3, but I don't see any benefit. I mean, it looks so nice to go to
No.
e6, but there's just no other.
Go.
No, no solve it because I'm not. I think it might take too
Okay.
long for me. I cannot see it
Well,
clearly.
he played the move f4.
F4. I thought about this too, but I couldn't see why.
Yeah. And the point is that after e takes f4, you actually take away the square from the knight.
Oh, that is beautiful. Okay. Oh, that is
Yeah.
really working.
Yeah.
My
And now
gosh.
g4. And this is the difference.
So,
No.
okay, and you cannot play f3.
f3 you can, but now after g takes h5 simply, and knight e7 check, you win the house.
That is nasty. Wow.
Very, very
so
nasty
close,
stuff.
but so
close.
far.
So close yet so far.
Awesome. Botvinnik, that was one of my best lessons so far. Maybe I'm getting a bit better.
I think you did really well. Yeah, I think you did really well.
Thanks a lot.
You know, not the most, you know, there are a few examples. Probably you can find some other examples of Botvinnik as well. But, you know, nonetheless, some interesting games.
Can we put on the engine for this last position and check quickly? Because I was so curious of what I missed. Maybe I have the feeling I did something wrong. I have the feeling. So if we put on the default Kibitzer, or like that. No worries, no worries.
So, yeah, it likes 90. It likes h4. Yeah, it kind of likes your. It likes here. And it likes throwing in this move.
Okay.
And then this move.
Okay.
Same idea. So you're absolutely spot on.
Nice. Well, that's great. Okay, cool. Nice.
You're absolutely spot on. Well done.
Time for a couple of minutes of tactics. Everybody jump over to the tactics section and let's do our toothbrushing training.
Now, we're at 24:44. We've had a few hiccups.
Yes. Now, it's enough of those hiccups. We have to we have to be really sure with those moves. Don't estimate the easiness of some examples. But that is a checkmate on b2, is it?
It is. And the really funny thing is it says black to move needs a think. Doesn't need that much of a think, right? You look at the one of the first checks.
Yeah. But I guess this is the thing. And this is why often enough, sometimes you don't understand it. But of course it needs to think because some people might quickly jump to knight e3 check.
Right.
Which is probably
of course, it's an obvious
something,
check,
but knight b2 is the checkmate.
It's just mate in one.
Do we get the point for this? 0.3 points. My gosh. Yeah, well, you have a point. Okay.
This is also checkmate in one. So we're not going to spend too much time on it. This one here is...
So what happens after rook takes f6?
King g1.
Bishop... No.
I've got it. Bishop c5, king h1, and then rook f1 check.
Bishop c5.
Wins the queen.
Oh, what? Oh, that is so beautiful.
Now, there's no way this should be 1641. I mean, absolutely no way.
But the thing is, the first move might be easy. Might be 1600. Let's see. So it's rook f6, right? Is it? Now it's 2004. See? That's because it changes move by move. That's the thing.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So yeah, pretty obvious c5, and now we
Now we
excellent.
Distract.
So okay. Oh gosh, master level.
No, it's not. It's really easy.
No, that cannot be, Lawrence.
It is. Is it?
I doubt it.
So queen takes h3 is the move. Knight 2 to g3 is the only move. And then I think it's going to be knight h2. No, knight h2, knight g5. Knight f3, no. Knight h2, knight g5.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Because I don't see a check against us. What about knight
H2.
h2?
I love it.
What about knight h2? Because the threat is
Probably
f3.
winning. Yeah. And if knight g5? Ah, you want to go queen takes g5,
Exactly.
please? No, but then it's equal material, no? He's a piece up.
Oh, is
Knight h2,
that
knight
so? Yeah, but yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a tough nut. Knight h2. Cannot. That's a win, so everything takes. That if we take, that should be a win.
Rook f3.
Oh. So for you, if you want to at home stop the video, no, but you should do, you can either watch us and have some fun here with trying to solve it quicker than us, of course. That's the whole purpose here. But I hope you will do your tactics exercises on your own.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm trying to calculate after rook takes f3.
Huh? Knight h2.
Well, I just rook takes f3. Does that fit the draw? Inconclusive.
Rook g6.
Inconclusive.
Pawn move.
Might be your knight h2, you know.
No, it's not working with a pawn move. So knight h2 and knight g5 was your defense, right?
Yeah, and then,
so
and
what
I'm
about
thinking
rook g6? Because it's a pin. But then the king takes on
King takes
h2.
h2.
Oh, this is so... But then we take on f3. Knight takes back, we take. Threatening
don't think that
checkmate.
No.
Knight goes to g3.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Wow.
But I've got
this
a
is
weird
tough.
idea. I've got a weird idea that I'm thinking
Rook
about.
f3 or?
Yeah, but actually knight h2, knight g5, rook f3. I know it looks crazy.
f3.
That's too crazy.
Oh, this is a
Heartbreaking.
beauty. What about knight takes f2? Something different.
Okay, knight takes f2, knight takes f2?
Queen f3.
Nah. I'm going to just say nah. I mean, I would be very surprised.
How to defend?
But actually, it's not ridiculous.
Knight g3, only move, right? Rook h3. It might not work. What a beautiful puzzle. This is our test, Lawrence.
Shit. No, I don't got it. I gotta say, I'm really sorry, guys.
But look, I mean, we have 12 options, which all look crazy. I'm just thinking about, give me one more minute, because I'm still trying to refute the simple queen takes h3.
Queen takes h3, knight 2 to g3.
Knight 2
Only move.
to g3 is the only move. So
Only
if that's the only move, why don't we just take on f3 now with the rook?
But what's the threat?
We take on f2 next. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That is actually a threat, is it? Yeah, that's a threat. Ah, that's the key. Is it rook f2 there?
And
Yes.
yeah, that is a threat. I'm scared of any kind of check, but I don't see any. Queen takes h6 is also not really working.
Nah. And if queen
So
g5 would go queen h2. I think that might be it. I think maybe I'm overthinking this. I think that could be it.
okay, queen h3. Is this the only move? Knight to g3. Why not the other knight?
Because queen h2, queen takes f2 is me.
Very good point.
That's why.
What about knight e to c3?
What? When?
After queen takes h3.
Knight e to c3, queen h1 is made.
Very good. So this is really the only move. So now rook f3. And if we are threatening a lot, we are threatening f2. But if a different move is taken to defend f2, we can also maybe take on g3.
I'm going to go for your suggestion because I don't see anything better. All right.
Okay, let's.
You happy with it?
I'm unhappy.
No,
Oh no!
I want to try your knight h2.
Okay, let's try it.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow,
Okay.
and it just lets us mate him. It just lets us.
That is fatal, of course.
That's crazy. That it lets us.
So let us take a look at this position.
Yeah, we got
please.
it. So knight g5.
It is just rook g6, isn't it?
No, it's actually it wants to take, and it wants to take like this. What the? Knight g3, queen takes h3.
Oh.
And this is apparently winning.
Well, that's queen takes h6.
Yeah, okay, but this is just an immediate win. And the point is, that you're actually threatening rook takes g3 check. So, for example, here you take here. This is the point. And then you take, and then you can take here. And if he doesn't put, if he just plays some other move, let's say like rook here, you still do this. And now you can go check, check. That's mate. Yeah, looks winning.
Queen.
So
yeah, wow.
Yeah, so it was like bravo for seeing knight h2 though.
Well,
that is
unfortunately I was
stunning.
Not committing to it. So I thanks, but yeah, at least I saw a move.
No, it's great.
Which is
I didn't
going
even
in this
see
direction.
that first move. I didn't even see that first move.
Let's one more strong one, or do you think let's two more. Let's go over 250. We can make it maybe. Oh, that's okay. Let's maybe not push it like this. Push our luck again, like this. it went wrong.
Well,
often
I think
enough.
this one is relatively
difficult.
No, relatively simple.
Of course, immediately you think about rook taking on d3, but I don't see why.
And it doesn't work straight away, I don't think. And it doesn't work straight away.
No, this is actually really tough again. Okay, let's solve this one. Let's put all our power into this one, solve it, and then call it a day, because that was a very effective and good training then.
Okay. I think I've got it, just so you know.
What? Okay, so it is bishop takes b3, maybe?
Yeah, well
takes
done.
b3. Does it have to do they have to take back? Isn't there a threat, a counter threat? Because there's no threat. We don't have a threat.
True. That's true, but he also doesn't really have a threat.
So he cannot take on g6?
Just pawn takes. Taking on g6, we would play bishop takes pawn on a2. Check, I think. Zwischenschach.
Okay. The king takes. And then we take back, or?
Yeah, and then we take back h5. I mean, there's still work to be done, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it is bishop takes b3, though. I really do.
Okay, let's go for it then.
I really think it is. Wow. So rook takes d3 is correct. So cd3, queen d3, king b2. And then does it want us to go bishop f5? Then maybe, no, and then bishop takes b3 because there's rook e2 check. A b3, rook e2, king a3, queen a6, king b4. I mean, no, but this is right. This is right. Look at this. It went rook there. So, well, against this,
Bishop
we have the
f5 just,
bishop f5
or?
is probably just good. And this is just winning. But what I wanted to show you is here on king b2, I want to get him rook e2 check, right?
Yes.
So I think this is correct. The king goes, king to a1, we have this, and it's mate. If the king goes to a3...
Yeah, but then I'm always looking at rook takes f7, and I'm skeptical.
Yeah, but we've got... No, rook takes f7, we go bishop takes.
No, not now.
Yeah, but he doesn't have time. You mean
after,
even here?
Yes, here.
Well, we can take
we can take with the queen.
Yeah. And the other point is that after king a3, we can even throw this check in. He can't block with the rook because we take the queen. This is mate on a2.
Oh, that's
and
so
if he goes b4, now we come back to d3. And
wow. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay. Well done.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it did feel like rook takes d3 was the right move, right?
Yeah, damn it.
You know what I mean?
Lawrence, we thought we can get over 2,500.
Well, it's a long road to 2,500, as I can tell you.
We have to do it.
We will do it.
Okay.
We will do it.
Yeah, you can unshare the screen because we are at the end of our show. This was a delight. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thanks a lot, Lawrence. We see each other soon enough.
Always.
Bye-bye.
Looking forward to the next one. Bye-bye.